What's going on, guys? We are going to be getting the S14 fully ready in this one so we can make the tune, which is in a couple days. And then we got Matsuri this weekend. Anthony has just undone the second bung for the fuel cell because we're draining the fuel so we can take the foam that's in the bottom of this out. I should have done that initially when I first put this car together, but I didn't think it was going to break down and block my fuel pump. Then also need to get the whole front of the car back together. In the last video you saw us get the motor out, we put this new Synco manifold on, and I got a plate welded up for my intake so we could chuck a smaller throttle body on there. We got the motor back in, but we need to get this car ready for the tune, which is in 2 days time.
Might just come right out. Thought it would have been like stuck to the bottom of the tank or something. Was that literally just a...
Yeah. So we got the tank all cleaned out. There's quite a lot of debris in there from that foam. I didn't think the gas was going to break it down that much, so I really should have taken that out when I got the fuel cell. Now I'm going to move on to putting all of the front back together, all the loom back in, then get the radiator support, radiator, hoses, intercooler, headlights, all that stuff in. And you can put my side windows in for me.
Okay. Or I could do something else, which doesn't involve helping you at all.
So I got these made up the other day. They're not the greatest, but they'll do. So they're gonna go like that.
Can I trim them up and make them tidier, please?
I'm not gonna say no to that.
Good. My OCD is hurting. One way. Is there a vivid anyway?
Think fast, bitch.
Think extra.
Hey now.
Should have gone that.
I should have.
Precise marking.
Well done.
That'll probably do the trick. There isn't.
I just added a real life smoke effect just then.
Oh. Actually, this can come off.
Be better to do it on the ground, yeah.
Let's not talk about that. No one will ever know.
Definitely not.
I didn't just do something.
Didn't do what?
Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out when you're editing. Well, that's how you ruin
Can
the
you
tip.
cut that with scissors? Is it thin enough to cut with scissors?
Nah, not quite. It's easier just to sort of.
But they're shit scissors. Is it actually working? Yes. What did I tell you in the first place?
Shut up, Sam.
It's a piece of piss, mate. Looks good.
Sure. Oh, my ears are ringing.
Fuck. Nice hole.
So I'm an idiot and stripped all the threads somehow.
It's already fucked up on the first nut.
Yeah. Wanna go outside, Joel?
I'm good.
Yeah, sack nuts. Maybe I adjust this a week. These ones crush with no pressure at all. So what happened was I put pressure on it thinking it was like an M6.
Well, that's why as soon as you did it, I was like, how hard were you?
Well, I was just like assuming it to be normal. Like it barely budged and I was like, oh, it hasn't moved. So I put a bit more force on it and then it just...
And then...
I clammed it on myself.
Yeah, you hurt yourself in the process.
Yeah.
The other day I went and picked up R35 GDR coil kit off Ash from Fresh Garage. I'll chuck a link in the description below to his website if you want to go and check them out, get them for yourself. I've just chucked the bracket in there. Now I'm about to chuck the coils in. Coils are here. These are Aeroflow ones. Here they are. So yeah, I'm about to chuck these in, and then these things are actually pretty cool. They come with a spec sheet that gives you all the dwell settings and stuff for particular horsepower and stuff like that. So pass these on to the tuner and yeah, be able to set them up exactly how they need to be.
Please don't be those real shitty stickers.
Oh, they are.
Oh no.
Just go slow. And the best part about these coils is your factory Series 2 harness plugs in.
You know what? That wasn't me.
Nice. So we've just pulled this stuff out because it was leaking everywhere. I don't actually think there's probably any fluid left in there. It's all on the ground.
It's been on multiple spots throughout the entire area. Outside, behind where you are right now, there.
Yeah, wherever the car got pushed to, it leaked oil. So yeah, we're gonna pull this backing plate off, reseal it up, and chuck the diff back in the car. It's a new day since what you guys have just seen, and a lot of work has been done today. I went to Blacks and picked up a bunch of M5 bolts, button head bolts and washers. So we've got the quarter windows in now. They are pretty haggard. I definitely think I'm going to replace these with something a bit better later on, but they'll do the trick for now. The front end is pretty much all together. We've got the radiator in, the intercooler on, got all the intercooler piping sorted. Got our new 70mm throttle body on. I had to do some stuff with the TPS to get it to work properly. I took it to Jody, the fabricator, which is just over that way, and I got him to do a couple of tacks on this part in here. You can actually kind of sort of see them. Couple of tacks on there, and then cut a slit in it with the grinder, so that is what actually triggers the TPS now. Also had to drill out new holes for it and tap some threads in there, but our TPS is now on. Went and got a new reducer today to suit the new 70mm one. So yeah, like I said, the intercooler piping is all sorted, lights are on. The radiator is pretty much bled up. I just did it by hand and it actually worked really well. I just kept squeezing the bottom hose to like hopefully push all the air out of the motor back into the top of the radiator. And yeah, I did it like three, 4 times. Filled the radiator up and put the cap on, and each time that I did it, it actually sucked in quite a bit of water. But yeah, we'll probably bleed it up a little bit better tomorrow when we go on the dyno. Oh, these aren't even tight.
No wonder.
You know what I did?
What did you do?
I tightened them, I nipped them up to let the RTV cure, and then I never tightened them down.
And you did part of it, you did a track day.
Yeah. With loose bolts. How good.
You silly, whatever word, your favourite job, cleaning RTV off shit.
Yeah. So we're actually gonna do, yeah, there's like no oil left in here. The other day, me and Anthony went through all of the diffs that I have, except for this one here. We still need to go through this one. But we went through like, what, 5, 6?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and we counted all the teeth and figured out exactly what ratio diffs I have. So we're gonna do the same with this one. I have a suspicion that it's a 4-1, but yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna show you how to do it. So we're gonna start by marking our first one, which is that. And then we're just gonna count the teeth. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mark that, so if we lose our place, we know it's there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now, I can't remember exactly what a 49 tooth was, but...
I think it's a 4-1.
Yeah.
But actually, I've got my phone on me.
So we just looked up the chart sheet, and 49 tooth is either a 4-0 or a 4-9. This stuff is definitely not a 4-9, so yeah, it's a 4-0. Like, what was it, the 48 tooth, like, was either a 4-3 or a 3-7. Easy way to tell the two apart is you basically mark here and you put a mark there and you count how many rotations of that you get before you get a full rotation of this. So it's pretty easy to tell the difference between a 3-7 and a 4-1. If this rotates 4 times before you see a full rotation of this, then that would mean that it's a 4-1. If you don't see 4 rotations, you only see just off 4, that makes it a 3-7.
Oh, shit.
I just found 2 huge chunks of metal on the bung.
That is exactly what you want to be seeing.
I can't remember if I heard the diff being real noisy or not.
Do you remember me mentioning some crunching noise and you said 4th and I said I don't think it was when you went 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah. The teeth look mint. Is it just something they've chucked in there to weld and it's just shot out?
That's a possibility. It's kind of concerning though.
That is. Using the best oiled money can buy. Costs like a whole $20.
Yeah, how good.
Mint.
Got the backing plate back on the diff, nipped a couple of the bolts up. Between me and Anthony, we stood here for like 10 minutes just going over it with the hairdryer, just to warm the backing plate up as much as we can to try and get the silicone to cure a little bit faster. But before we go and fully tighten up all the bolts and get the diff back in the car, we're going to bleed the brakes. So Anthony's going to jump in and...
I'm going to be the Mr. Drifter.
Yeah. Do a bit of a technique. So I've already bled these brakes up like 4 times already, but because I run a inline hydro setup, getting the rear ones to bleed up properly is quite a bit of an annoying task. At the last track day, the handbrake didn't work that well. So yeah, we're gonna bleed them again. What Anthony is gonna do is he's gonna pump the foot brake 3 times.
That's this one, right?
Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
100%, yep, definitely that one.
Yep.
And then, after he's pumped it 3 times, he's going to pull back on the handbrake hard, and I'm going to crack them, and we're just going to repeat that.
Holding.
We'll go one more.
Holding. Holding.
Pump.
Does this one not have the master for the handbrake as well, so you can bleed that?
No, so that's a dual caliper setup. So a dual caliper
true,
setup
yeah.
has its own master,
Yeah.
and inline just, yeah, it's in line with the factory system.
Yeah.
Pump it in.
Holding.
Pump.
Holding.
Pump. And the S14 is back on the ground. So me and Anthony just got the diff in, drive shafts in, and yeah, this car is pretty much all done. We're about to fire it up just to make sure it still runs. It needs to run so we can drive it on the trailer tomorrow, because fuck trying to push it.
Yeah, I've got work, so I can't help either.
Yeah, I really need to stop leaving things till the last minute. We're going to Timaru tomorrow to get the tune done, and I haven't filmed bugger all of what I've done today because I've just wanted to get it done. And I know you guys are missing out on quite a lot of content. And
Bad.
Alright, let's see if this thing starts. It's got no downpipe on it because I need to get it modified to work, but the exhaust is in place, so this thing is gonna sound like a tractor.
The RB's purest form.
Yeah. Do you want to just make sure that it doesn't leak fuel when it builds?
Didn't see any fuel leaking.
Alright, it still runs, that's all we were trying to check, so we're good. Alright, in typical me fashion, I forgot to film an outro for this video. We were all past the tune, all past Matsuri. The tune went sweet, Matsuri not so much. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next 2 videos, guys. Yeah, next video is going to be us getting the tune done, and then the video after that is Matsuri, where you'll find out all of the drama that went down. I must say, the car is animal now, but still a few things we need to sort out, so stay tuned for the next 2 videos, guys. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in those ones.